Hello, everyone. Oh, I hear myself. Hello. Welcome to today's league race of the Huts Gaming League, League 2. Today we're driving in... Oh, is my microphone okay? Hello? Test. I think either my headphone broke. Hello? Test? Oh, yes, sounds a lot better now. I think it was my headset. Welcome to today's league race in the Huts Gaming League 2. Today we're going to Abu Dhabi for the second race of the season. Last week we were in Bahrain for the first race of the season. And let's have a little look at the driver standings we have now. Of course, TomTom won last week with Luca in second place. And Lesso rounds out the top 3 for now. But of course, everything can change today as TomTom is not driving and Luca is. So we're probably going to see some changes there at the top. Next up, let's have a little look at the team standings. In first place, we have Alpine. In second place, closely Ferrari. And then Mercedes. Again, a lot can happen in a day, so we'll see if things will change before the end. Now, I see that the drivers are getting ready to start, so we're gonna have a little look at the track. In other words, let's have a little look at the Yas Marina circuit. Yes, here is where we are driving today, here at the Yas Marina circuit, a circuit of 5.2 kilometers here in Abu Dhabi, with 2 DRS zones, 1 detection point right before turn 5 and right after turn 7 here, with 16 corners, 8.2 meters elevation, not a lot. Here we're going to have a look at turn 5, Hamilton versus Verstappen, of course, last year, the overtake that rounded off the season, of course in a controversial end race. And then on to turn 6 and 7 here, Hamilton and Perez fighting, of course, which gave Perez the title of Minister of Defense, in which he helped Verstappen win the championship a lot. And then going on into turn 9 here, Verstappen and Hamilton again, Hamilton trying to go round the outside but not making it stick, which of course led to Max winning his first championship. 3 tires again today, the C5, C4 and C3 tires. Of course we also have the wet and intermediate tires with us, but yeah, it doesn't matter a lot. Now, I see that the drivers are heading onto the track, so I hope that they are ready for qualifying. Not yet, almost there. There we are into qualifying. Let's put up the track map. Like this. No, not like this. Not this guy. Yes. And let's see who goes out first to set a lap time. 18 drivers today. I'm gonna quickly put this onto my screen so I can see you guys. And there I think I see one of the McLarens going out. We also see... Who is that? There in front. Jahasa. Here my... Shut up. Like this. Okay. Good. Probably Jahasa who's gonna set a lap down here first. You see that the stream is lagging quite a bit. Have a little look at that. What's going on there? Looks good on my end. What is going on there? Everything looks good here. It looks better now. Okay, good. Yes. Okay, now that everything is settled again, let's have a look here on with Jahasa, who's gonna be the first to set down a lap, starting his flying lap now in the Williams, of course. See what he can do. Still, the stream is lagging quite hard, I feel like. I can't really pinpoint why. What's going on here? What is going on here? See if this fixes anything. It's not? It's not lagging? For me it is, that's why I'm so confused. If there's someone in chat who's watching right now, can you tell me in chat if it's lagging? Because on my feed everything looks good, but on stream it doesn't. Okay, well, I will continue for now. Here we see Jahasa going into the final turn to set down the first lap of the session. A 124.4 here for him in the Williams. And then we see after that one of the Haases who is now on a lap. It's Bengel, and he's gonna set down a 124.8 now for second place. We're gonna see what everyone is gonna do. Adrian with the 125.0, but Lucas, it's the fastest lap until now with a 124.1. And Jackie taking it slowly with a 127.0. We see a Red Bull driving really slowly, going over the curbs, not really sure what they are doing there. Daniel now putting it into second for front row lookout virtual right now for the Mercedes. Looks quite strong, the Mercedes here. Of course, we see a lot of yellow flags, but we can ignore most of them because it's just people driving slowly. Let's let other people by. So now with a 124.2, we see that most of the people have now set the first lap. But I will think Hell's Gate is gonna do another run right here, because 120 or 142.7. Oh, but he goes very wide here, so maybe not. Not really sure what's going on here. We'll see. Yeah, we still have 12 minutes left, so time enough for everyone to set a good lap. Set a good lap down. Here they come onto the straight. Do not improve their time, so we're gonna see if they can improve it now. Because a 142 should be beatable. Especially when we see everyone with a 124 and a 125, 127. Let's see. 14 seconds quicker. That does look more like it. Here into sector 2, turn 6 and 7. A very hard late braking zone. Out of turn 7 we have the DRS detection point there. Of course doesn't matter now. Let's see. See what they can do. Turn 9. And coming into the last 2 corners, let's see how much they can improve. Oh, shooting very wide out of the last corner. It will still not be a very good time with a 129.7. A lot of work to do still for the Alpine team and the team of Hellscape. This is not good enough, but of course driving on 3-level tires already gonna be a bit slower. You also see that some people have come out for their second run. Oh, this looks awkward. We see one of the Aston Martins shunting it, coming out of the pit lane. That's really painful. Already losing their front wing before even setting a lap, before even coming out on track. The Aston Martin team not gonna be happy with this one. That's a lot of damage early on. Oh, and they... Oh no! They misjudged it all with the broken front wing, and we already see the chaos unfolding here in qualifying. You see Jerry putting it in a wall just after turn 5 with a broken front wing. Oh no! Okay, well, that's a good start of the weekend. Oh, if that's gonna be how it is, it's gonna be a long race. So buckle up. Here we see that Luca is already, or also out for a second run. Together with Daniel, just driving behind each other. Wonders if they're gonna give it though. Let's see if they can manage the front row lockout. But of course, Lasso is also very quick, so he's gonna do everything they can. Oh, Luca quickly does a Hamilton. Makes sense. Oh, they almost... Oh, blocking a lap. Whoa, who is that? That is Dear Wolf. Oh, it looked like Luca was holding up the Alfa Romeo here. Well, we see one of the Red Bulls, I think, spun. Yes, that does not look good. Or are they just leaving people by? Not really sure. They were almost standing still, it felt like. I think we also see one of the Alfa Romeos having some problems here. A lot of chaos already unfolding just in qualifying. That's gonna be a long race then. 7 minutes left on the clock. Enough time for people to set a lap time. Let's have a look what Luca is doing here. 2/10 faster than he was on his last lap. Let's see if he can continue that into the second and third sector. We're into turn 6 and 7. Let's see. We see Isti going fastest with the 123.9. Also Lasso is now overtaken Luca, so Luca is looking for a new faster time. Daniel did not manage to improve his time. Now in P4, so with a 124.2. Let's hope the pack is a bit more bunched up than it was last week. Of course, nobody really could run away because we had so many safety cars. But here we go, Luca over the start-finish line, and he puts down a 123.6. Almost 3/10 faster than everyone else. have a look. AC is still on circuit, but 4 seconds slower, so probably in lap. Let's see, is Lesser still on a lap? Does not look like they're gonna improve. Fusion, oh, looks like they just spun around, so that's not gonna be a very good lap. Also, Woyander looking to be on a lap. Jesse, let's have a little look at them. Tenths behind their own lap time, so I don't think they are gonna improve. Oh, you see Bengal going out for their, I think, 3rd lap already. Oh no, this might be their 2nd. Sorry. You see everyone else crawling their way back to the pit lane, waiting for the final run, disqualifying to go for pole position. And yes, indeed, we see Bengal continue for a lap. Let's have a look at them, see what they can do. We see one of the Ferraris being... Are they in the wall? Oh! And one of the Alpines looks like they might have had a little bit of contact there. Not really sure what happened. Both, I think, now coming back into the pits. Hellsgate. No, Hellsgate is continuing. Of course, not faster than they were. At the moment, Luca is P1. So... probably Luca, but Issy can always... Oh no. Yeah, that's not the way you want to start their run. So in answer to your question, F1 Chum, not him. No, exactly. A little look with Bengal if they're still on the lap. Yes, they are 700 faster than they were. Let's see if they can improve it in 3rd sector. Now on a 124.8, let's see if they can improve coming out of the last one. Ooh, having a bit of oversteer there. And unfortunately not improving their time because of it. Also see that Adrian is now out in the Alpha Tauri. Not a lot of people on track. The 3-minute mark almost coming up. So more people will probably go out. There indeed we see that one of the Ferraris is going out. I think that's Lasso, yes. Does not park it in the wall there. Also Daniel is coming out now for their last lap. Let's see, the final showdown. You can see now a lot of the drivers coming out. TNZ with a good strategy call last week, but unfortunately had a little incident near the end towards the race. Oh, and we see that Angel has retired. Is that on track? No, that is in the pit lane. Probably technical fault there. Mechanical failure. They will not complete disqualifying. You also see that Hellsgate is still on track. They have good faith. Something looks weird about their car. Okay, last minute now. And we see that Hell's Gate has spun again. It's not going very well for them. We also see that Fusion now has retired. Does look like it's also been in the pit. A lot of people already retiring here in quali. Also in the pits, not really sure what's going on there. Of course, let's have a look with Luca. Who's starting his final lap now. 30 seconds left on the clock. Let's see if he's gonna improve in time. Or is his team maybe up to something here? Looking a little bit faster than they were in the last run. Is it gonna be enough to challenge Luca? Also see that Daniel is on a lap now. In the final sector, only 3 more corners to go. Ooh, well, we see that Lasso has now set the fastest lap of the session so far with a 1:23.5, and we're gonna see Daniel here crossing the line with a 1:23.7, a very good time actually. We'll see if Luca can beat that time of Lasso, but he has to find some good time here. He does set the fastest sector time, it looked a lot quicker. I can believe things the game say it was a tenth quicker, that will be enough. Can he manage to hold on to that? Into the final corner now we go. Well, Issy set the fast lap with a 1:23.5. Here comes Luca with the 1:23.4, and it's Luca who's now in pole position. Lasso still on a run, but 4 seconds slower, so that's not gonna be it. Only Hell's Gate, the one who does not have a lap now, but also is going into the pits now. So that's our top 3. Luca, Isti and Lasso. Luca with a very fast lap there in the end. Now he's waiting for Lasso. Come back into the pits. And that's qualifying of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here at the Yas Marina circuit. There we go. Yes, as we can see here, Luca in P1 with Issy in P2 and Lasso in P3. And now it's time to get to the race. Yeah, I cannot see now. Oh no, I don't. Go. Yes, welcome to the race here. Waiting for all the drivers to get out on track, and then we're gonna do a formation lap before we're gonna start here. Those people waving their hands, leaving a trail behind. Some real life DRS there, or a slipstream actually. There we go, drivers now all on the grid getting ready for the formation lap. There we go. Of course. It's just waiting until they're back now. Have a little look at the tires people are using. You see Luca on the mediums, Isti on the mediums, Les on the mediums, Daniel, Jesse, Deerwolf, Dino, Tainsy on the softs. Again with last week. Last week they did it too, and it actually almost worked out really well for them. So let's see if they can make it work today. Leander on the mediums as well as Jahasa, Lero Fusion, Angel on the hards, Bengal on the mediums, Adrian on the mediums, Ludacris, Jackie, Hell's Gate, Cherry and Hardy are all on the medium tires. Now we see that Luca has been put into place, waiting for Hardy to come back now. Okay. And it's waiting for lights out. Track is green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and they're out and we're underway. We're gonna have a little look with Luca here, who managed to keep the lead. Yes, ahead of Isti and Lesso. Daniel having a little fight with Lesso, with Lesso there, but not making it stick. We also see some trouble there in the back. Also a few spins here at the start. Doesn't look like there's a lot of damage. Oh, we do see some damage here with Hell's Gate. Also had a troubling qualifying. We see that one of their wing end plates is gone there. We also see that Tainsy has now overtaken Jesse, of course, on the hard, trying to go around the outside of Daniel, but not making that stick here into turn 7. Trying to use as much of these softs as possible here in his first stint, and probably hoping for an early safety car so they can get onto either the hards or the mediums. Field is really bunched up here, but looks like everyone is still driving. Of course, like I said, Hell's Gate looked like they had some front wing end plate damage. Not sure if they are gonna pit now, losing a position to Deer Wolf though in the meantime. We see that Luca has driven away a bit. 1.2 seconds gone now. No DRS for Isti for now, but of course they're still in lap 2, so there's no DRS for anyone. You also see that Hell's Gate has indeed gone into the pits, and Adrian, not really sure what happened there, but also gone into the pits. And Hellsgate going here onto the hard tires, same as Adrian. So they are gonna try to make it as long as possible. We'll hope for not too early safety car, because then they cannot use these hard tires. Let's hope we have a little bit of a more clean race than last week. Of course, last week we had a lot of trouble. A lot of safety cars. I think the most we can have. For now, it looks to have calmed down. You see Lasso shooting a bit wide there, losing a bit of contact to Isti, also out of the 1 second gap now. Luca still managing that 1.3 second gap now. Of course, DRS is now available as we're in the 3rd lap, as I said. Let's see. Can maybe do some... Oh! Lasso! Oh! Oh no! Istia spun! Oh! Istia spun! Well, his teammates, I think, spun at the same time, because I saw some yellow flags for another McLaren as well. Almost a synchronized spin, I think, for both of the McLarens. It's not good. Isti putting up a very strong opening few laps, but throwing it all away. Just coming out of turn 2 or turn 3, I think, there. Oh, having a lot of trouble keeping the tires under control here now. Of course, they are overheating. This is, of course, very good news for Luca, who now has almost 2 second gap towards Lasso. Well, we see... Oh, and we see our first retirement. Jesse, the first to have retired in qualifying, has now also retired in the race. We see him there. Yes, that front wheel has broken. Let's hope we can see after the race what happened there. And that does mean we have our first safety car, but it does look to be a virtual safety car. The car is still on track, so it's waiting for the car to be cleared, which is cleared now. We also see that Tane Z, indeed, with the soft tires, is going into the pits now. A very early pit stop here on lap 4, going on to the mediums. Not sure if that is the best thing they could have done there, because they're falling all the way back now. But time will tell. Now, of course, the back markers would have hoped for a full course safety car. No. For now, it's just waiting for the safety car to be done and before we're going back to green. DRS has been enabled, and that means we are green again. Let's see who has a good restart, maybe a little bit better than anyone else. We see Dear Wolf overtaking Hardy in the McLaren. Hardy probably not having a very good restart there then, because the Alfa Romeo is already 8 tenths ahead. Let's see. First retirement of the day, Jesse in the Aston Martin. Lasso and Daniel now coming very close to one another with DRS enabled. Let's see if Daniel can do something coming onto the long straight then. DRS detection point just a little bit before turn 5. You see. Let's see if Daniel can close that gap. And DRS open indeed. Not closing that gap really fast. Also probably using a lot of ERS there. Oh, well, we see Daniel shooting very wide, and that does lose him a lot of time and means he does not have DRS here. Well, we also saw that one of the Alpha Tauri spun around. It looked like Fusion spun around, I think. Well, Hardy overtakes Dear Wolf again for P11. Enough going on here on track. Angel over. Oh, well, we see the next crash. Hellgate in the Alpine has crashed, and that does mean we have a full course safety car. Oh, we have 2 safety cars already in lap 5, a virtual safety car and a full course safety car. That means the field will be bunched up again, and that Adrian will like that. So it means you can get close with the field again. We also see that a lot of people are coming into the pits now. Daniel continuing. Well, we see that Luca has fitted the hard. Well, we see that Lasso has gone a bit out of tune with the rest, going onto the soft tires, which is quite a gamble here. Everyone coming into the pit now for hard tires. So Lasso taking a big risk here with the soft tires. Ooh, and also has his penalty. Let's see. Did he catch that with... No. What happened there? Why did Lasso get a penalty? Ooh, already exceeded track limits 4 times. Ooh, in 6 laps. Ooh, that's gonna be a long race, but that does mean a 3-second time penalty for Lasso. Daniel not pitting might cost him a lot. He's still on the mediums now with Luca only 1 car behind that. On fresh hards. The strategies are a bit all over the place. Most people on hard now though. Angel had that incident in the first lap. Went to pit onto the hards and now came back. P4 and P5 together with Ludacris. Who would have thought that? That's not true what I said. Angel started on the hards. Ooh, yes, I remember. Angel started on the hards. He did not pit yet. Might be a very good gamble then. Now up into P4 because everyone pitted. You see the last of the pack now slowly catching up. Means we hopefully get back racing after next lap. Oh, we do see that Zero Fusion comes in here, going for another pit stop. With the front wing changes, did he have the incident with Hell's Gate then? Going back onto the mediums, a new set though. Does have to catch up with the field now again. Let's see, we have a lot of Kimi Räikkönens here. And there we see Zero Fusion has bunched up with the rest of the pack now. Let's see if the safety car will enter the pits at the end of this lap. Look, leaving a large gap. And the safety car will be in this lap. Lights have gone out, so Luca is controlling the race at this point. Now it's waiting for the safety car to go into the pits. Or sorry, Daniel is in first, of course. Daniel is now leading the pack and controlling the pack. Let's see when they go. Wants to make a large gap because of Luca, obviously. Very close behind them. The safety car is now in the pits and now it's waiting. Oh, well, we see that there has been an incident under the safety car. Well, we see Daniel go there. Bengal being awake. Luca also, not a very large gap there, but we do see that Lasso had contact. I don't know with whom. I think it was Ludacris. Under the safety car, not good for him. We gave him a 5-second penalty. We also saw a yellow flag just before the end of the safety car. Not sure if ever anything happened there. We do see that Lasso has now overtaken both Ludacris and Jahasa. Of course, is on the soft tires. Let's see how long Bengal can hold up Luca. And if Daniel can drive away. But yeah, the tires are 5 laps older. Well, we see another yellow flag, this time with Fusion and Woyander. Probably have made some contact. Yes, it does look like Fusion has some front wing damage there. But the front wing of Woyander look to be clear. You don't see a lot of damage there from this point, but it does mean that Fusion has to make another pit stop again. The third one of his race already, and we're only into lap 8. Not going very well for them. Well, we see that Lasso has now overtaken Angel for P4. Daniel is probably hoping for Lasso to overtake Luca here. Let's see if Lasso can close that gap. Well, we're probably gonna see Lero indeed going into the pits now. Curious if they are gonna continue or gonna end the race here. Does look like they're gonna fit new tires and a new front wing. Well, you see that Luca now is very close to Bengal and has overtaken him now going into turn 6. Yes, managed to make the overtake stick and will now be hunting Daniel with 5 lap newer tires. Of course, they are the hard tires, so a little bit harder. Let's see. Daniel will probably not be happy with this. Well, we see Isti overtaking Ludacris for P9 now. Of course, Isti after having the terrible mistake at the start of the race. It was not lap 1. We see that the drivers in front of him are very close to one another. Tainsy probably a bit mad he pitted under that virtual safety car and didn't wait until the safety car. DRS has now been re-enabled. While Luca is now already within 4 tenths, 3 tenths, 2 tenths of Daniel. Daniel probably having made a mistake there. Luca very close to Daniel now. And we have the straight yet to come. Here the DRS detection point was here and he was only 2 tenths behind. Now Luca trying to get the best exit he can. Exit was pretty good. DRS has now been enabled and he is going to overtake his teammate Daniel. Weaving a little bit, but Luca going down the inside into turn 6. Manages to make the overtake stick, but Daniel trying to cross back now will get the DRS because the DRS detection point is after the... No, he did. Yes, he did. But Luca managing the position very well. We saw in the background Lasso now climbing up into P3. Only soft tires. Of course, those tires will not last very long. Let's see if they can go for the top position here. Lasso also having an 8-second penalty, of course. A 5 and a 3. But closing that gap to Daniel pretty quick here. Well, we see that Bengal has come into the pits now. Of course, he was on 10 lap old medium tires and had to. But let's look with Lasso here. Let's see if they can make the overtake Daniel is gonna get DRS from Luca. So it's gonna be difficult for Lasso, but did look like he got a better exit. Falling towards the edge of Daniel here, but will not be enough because Daniel also has the DRS, like I said. Very close. This is not enough. Again, looks like they have a bit of a better exit. Using a lot of ERS here probably, but no, it's not gonna be enough. Ooh, is Lasso going a bit wide there? Losing a bit of time. A bit of trouble. See a big fight here in the back. Three fighting. Well, we see Isti going wide a little bit, but manages to keep the position from Jahassa. Yes, no. Still on the inside here. But that turns into the outside and Jahassa keeps the position. She was thinking about a little loop there down the inside, but we see Dino now running away because they are fighting a little bit. Daniel now not being within a second of Luca, so another option for Lasso maybe to get that second place here. Going into turn 5 onto the straight. Here is DRS enabled. There we go. Probably gonna make the overtake stick here going into turn 6 round the outside. Did make the overtake, but can Daniel come back here with the switchback? Ooh, Daniel having a big slap of oversteer there, which means Lasso runs away with the position now. Also with not within the second anymore. Not very good of Daniel. We see that there are starting to come some more gaps within the field. So hopefully everything will slow down a little bit. Tainzy, I see now has been in the pits again. Now on the hard tires, so they are probably going for a long time. Well, we see Danny, you're going into the pits, almost overshooting it. Those tires are gone. Gone. Angel now going into P3 with the 12 lap all the hard tires. It did actually work. Well, we see that Tainzy did now overtake, but we also see that the Alpine of, I think, Ludacris, I think they did the same thing as Daniel did, but did not make the pit entry. Also having a penalty now. I think that's for corner cutting or crossing the white line. Wait, what the heck? Let's have a little look there what happened. Oh, wait, sorry. Ludacris here. Yep. Indeed for corner cutting. So I think they shot white going into the pit entry. And now got a 3-second time penalty. That stings. That one will sting. Now also has to do another lap. Probably gonna take it very slow going into the pit lane now. Is he overtaking their teammate once again? But we see... Oh no! We see Hardy spun around after being overtaken by his teammate. Well, we also see Jahasa getting a 3-second time penalty for track limits. A lot of penalties for track limits already coming in. Oh, we see Lasso now pitting from second place. Of course, had to pit quite early again because of the soft tires. Probably had hoped for a safety car here. Also serving his 5-second time penalty. Going on to the hard tires. With 15 laps remaining, I think they are gonna go to finish the race on this one. Should be possible. Luca now comfortably in the lead, over 10 seconds on Dino. Of course Angel is there too, but they do have a 13 lap old tires, so they need to pit. Let's see. Yes, like I said, Luca running away with this right now. Not hoping for a safety car here. Well, we see that Dino and Jahaz are fighting for the final podium position here. That's quite close. Dino trying to go for the switchback, but not making it here. There's not a lot of room here. Jahaz overtaking Dino for now, but Dino is not gonna letting him go without a fight. Let's see if he can keep close towards the straight. Jahaz does look a little bit quicker here than that Dino does. But Dino is still within the second. So we'll get DRS here on the next straight. Let's see if they can do something with their Alfa Romeo. And there the DRS has been activated. We see Isti also trying to mix in the fight. Dino not really closing the gap to Jahaz fast enough here. Jahaz probably using a lot of ERS. So, but we do see Jahaz having a little bit of oversteer there coming out of turn 7. Now Dino has DRS once again. Let's see if they can go around the outside or the inside maybe. No, they don't go for the gap. Now going into the inside, maybe still. Oh, little bit of contact there. I think Jahaz going onto the curbs, but manages to keep the position. Is he now getting really close as well? Let's see if they can mix into this fight. Well, we see Dino going into the wall. Oh no, trying to push too hard on Jahaz. Well, we have another safety car. This has caused a safety car. Luca will not be happy with this. Also just crossed start finish, so will not be able to pit. Let's see if one of the other drivers does pit. It does look a little bit early to go onto the medium tires, but it is possible. 14 laps after this. Oh, Dino not being happy with this one. Yeah, that one must sting. Let's see if more people are coming into the pits. It doesn't look like it. With only 13 laps to go after this one, it might be possible to go on the mediums actually. So I'm curious, no one goes into the pits. We see Fusion gonna take the risk, but do they have new medium tires? They already used two. I'm not sure if they got new one. No, indeed they don't. They go to 2-lap old medium tires, which causes them to be 15 laps, 16 laps old at the end of the race. That's gonna be a close one. I would have expected more people to take the gamble here, honestly. With only 13 laps to go after this lap. We do see Luca going in now. Let's see, yes, Angel will be following there. Jahaz continuing on this. Oh, well, Angel got the 5-second penalty going into the pit lane. Oh, that one is gonna sting. Are they gonna serve it right now? Does not look like it. Nope, that 5-second penalty will stay. That's gonna sting at the end of this race. That one is gonna sting. Hardy also continuing on the hard tires now, going into P3, moving up into P3. Jahaz not pitting the hard tires. Looks like too much of a gamble to me, because Luca is right behind him on 11 lap newer tires. Also softer. People are gonna struggle with tire wear at the end of the race. That's gonna be certain. And that does mean that if you just went to hard tires, you might actually have a little bit of an advantage of the people of the medium tires. Daniel being a very good example of that, only 4 lap old hard tires. The medium tires are gonna be gone at the end of the race. We saw that just earlier with Angel having very old tires. Was it Angel? No, it wasn't Angel. It was Ludacris, I think, having very old tires and not making the pit entry. Yes, driving his A there. Does not look like that's the way to go, but tactics, I think. It is waiting for the last people again. Does look like they are ghosted. Are they driving? Let's have a little look. Okay, we'll keep that one in mind. A little look who can be in for a surprising finish, maybe. Luca is gonna try to hold on to the medium tires as long as he can. First 12 laps to go. 13 lap old medium tires are really on the limit. If the people if Jerry and Jackie do hurry up a little bit, and the safety car will go in at the end of this lap probably. Let's see. Have to catch up to the field before sector 3. Let's hope they do. Not really sure if they're close enough. Hope so. Yes. Good. Safety car will be in at the end of this lap. That means Jahasa on 12 lap old tires can control the field here, waiting for the safety car to go in. Cannot go too fast here because you cannot overtake the safety car. But let's have a little look. Let's see if the people behind them can stay awake. Important restart also for Luca. Let's have a look. Safety car now into the pit. So Jessa can control when they are going. Not yet, not yet, not yet. And there he goes. Oh, going. Oh, chaos and faults there. Because Jessa is going very late on the throttle. Something, of course, we saw in Turkey. Was it Turkey? I think it was. With Grosjean back then. I think I saw some debris laying on the floor there. So I think some people touch each other. This will be looked at after the race. Can tell you that. I can guarantee you that now. Lasso being last now, I think they might have been caught up. I'm not really sure if they got some wing damage here. Lasso, who started in, what was it, P2 or P3? Yes, does have some wing damage. Will need to pit. Not gonna be happy with Jazza there. Daniel now right behind Luca. And Luca right behind Jazza. Let's see. Let's also see how long the medium tires of Luca are gonna last and how long the hard tires of Daniel are gonna last. Looks like Jazza and Hardy are gonna need to pit again because 10 laps still remaining. That's gonna be too much for the hard tires. look with Luca here going around the outside, making the overtake stick. Yes, into turn 1, around the outside now, turn 2. Again, yes, making it there. Lasso now retired from the session in the pit lane, while we see those who need to be looked at as well. Lasso was done. Lasso is probably really mad at what happened at the restart there. Daniel now probably gonna try to overtake Jehasa here. On the straight immediately. Yes, going into turn 6. Gonna dive bomb. Not a lot of room there, but managing the overtake does look like it. There's, of course, Super not enabled yet. That does mean that the Mercedes have a 1-2 right now with Luca at P1 and Daniel at P2. Of course, because Lasso retired in the pits, there's not going to be a safety car for that. But we did see Luca going a bit wide there. Of course, penalties can cause some controversy here at the end. So everyone, we're going to try to keep it between the lines. Well, we do see another yellow flag. One of the other Ferrari now being spun around. Does not look like they have damage. DRS has been re-enabled now. Daniel trying to stick within that second of Luca. Very important for them. Not making it now. Gonna try to keep us close to Luca as they can. Hardy now losing a lot of places on that 15 lap all tires. Those tires are not gonna like this. Daniel now not having DRS on his teammate. Let's see how long the mediums of Luca can hold on. Let's have a little bit of a look down here. We see a lot of people fighting here. We see that. Oh, a little bit of a touch there. Hardy fighting for his life here. The hearts are just absolutely gone here, especially against the new medium tires. Also, Tainzy on 10 lap old hard tires is gonna have a hard time here. Jehasa managing quite well for now to keep out of trouble, but inevitably gonna have a lot of problems soon. We do see another yellow flag, but it does look to be cleared quite quickly. Luca with the fastest lap of the session so far, 126.9. Of course, not very weird, as the tanks are empty. Tires are new. With a 3-second time penalty now for Dyno. Track limits. That one is gonna sting as well. Now Dyno DRS open, going into turn 6. Let's see if he's gonna dive down the inside. Yes, they are, Tensi. Yeah, not risking it. Oh, still keeping it on the inside, but Dyno now with DRS should be able to quickly sail by. Yes. Oh, a little bit of contact there, and oh, and double! Both Isti and Jazz have both been spun around. I couldn't see very well if that was Dyno. But more drama here at the final stage. I couldn't really see if it was Dyno spinning around Jazz. I don't think Isti could do a lot there. What I could see there. Lucas setting another fastest lap, now 3 seconds clear already of Daniel. Daniel is really hoping for those mediums to fall in quickly. But yeah, Mercedes have hoped for mediums to fall in quickly more in the past. So let's see if it is gonna work today. Hardy now back into P4. Daisy in the pits going on to medium, Jazz in the pits going on to softs. Yeah, what else can you do for the last remaining laps? Look, we see here Dear Wolf going down the inside, or the outside, I'm sorry, of Hardy, managing the overtake, of course. Hardy is still on 17 lap old hard tires, getting completely eaten up by everyone here. Had a lot of luck with the spins who happened right in front of him. We do see another yellow flag, one of the... Oh no! Ludicrous spun around. Does look like this is a virtual safety car, yes. Which is of course only better news for Luca. Hardy and Angel both coming into the pits. Not really sure why Angel is coming in, to be honest. Luca is probably gonna be really happy with this, because that means he can spare his tires a little bit more. Daniel's not gonna be happy about this one. They just want a full course safety car, I think. Bengal hanging on to 5th lap. Oh, right as I said it. Well, we see Daisy now also retired. Bengal having a drive-through penalty for not respecting the speed limit. Okay. Daisy retired in pits. Didn't see a lot of point in going out again. Just pitted to the softs. A lap before was Jihaz, so he probably hoped for a full course safety car, because he would be golden then, but the track is clear again by now. Ludicrous is 14 seconds behind everyone else in the field. It's not gonna be a lot of trouble. Daniel in 11 lap old tires. Luca tires getting 8 laps old now. Wonder how they feel. I think everyone is still trying to make sure they do not get track limits, but we do see that Luca is still setting a purple sector time there in the first sector. Running away with this race completely. 6 seconds clear of everyone else right now. Jazza putting in the fastest lap of the session though, with a 126.2, of course on new soft tires. Gonna be quite difficult for Luca to get that back. Let's see if he can do it here. Let's see, in sector 2. Did not set a purple sector time there. Let's see if it's gonna be enough to retake that fastest lap. But fighting against new soft tires is quite hard. Angel last week also set a fastest lap at the end of the race by having new tires. As you can see, he's on 1 lap old tires as well right now, so he might be able to do something there. Luca crossing the finish line does set a new fastest lap time with a 126.1 on 9 lap old tires, having a race of his life here. We do see another yellow flag. Oh, Fusion, I think, on the... Yes, Fusion has spun around, it looked like. Looks like there was no damage, but we do see Hardy going a bit wide there in the back. Probably trying to go for the overtake here. Fusion slow after having that spin right on the tail. Into turn 1, trying to go around the outside. Well, we see the teammate of Fusion now having trouble. Also spun around. Angel, indeed, like I said just earlier, setting the fastest lap time with a 125.3. Does not look like that's gonna be beaten anytime soon by anyone. Definitely not by Luca. Ludicrous might have a chance on his soft tires. Needs to have a clear run then. We do see that Adrian is letting them by. Hardy now still trying to overtake Fusion, going down the inside of turn 6 here. Well,
Fusion is going a bit wide because Hardy can now do the switch back. Beautiful move here by Hardy. Switching back. Oh, beautiful. Out of turn 7 and gets the position for P8. Very well played here by Hardy. Yeah, we see the Red Bull of Jackie and the Aston Martin of Jerry not doing a lot here all race. A little bit driving in each other, so that's going to be looked at. Luca now having an 8.6 second gap. We see that Bengal does go for his drive-through penalty. This one stings. This one stings very much. Hardy on 3-lap old tires against 10-lap old tires of under 5-second gap is a bit much in 2.5 laps, so I don't think that's gonna be close. Oh, it's 4 seconds. Might be able to do something there. Yeah, Luca just absolutely running away with this right now. Angel spinning around. Also just like last week. No. Angel also not having the race of his life. But again, having the fastest lap time, like I said. But does not get a point for it, because he's not in the top 10. So it doesn't really matter, but... eh. Two laps remaining here for Luca. Managed to create a 9.6 second gap. He can spin and still win. Like they say. Tires are getting quite old now, but probably not gonna cause a lot of trouble. Faultless race here by Luca, for as far as I have seen. Already did close the gap a lot now to 2.5 seconds. Oh, well, Fusion gets another penalty. It took in a second penalty for track limits. Hardy has closed the gap by around 2 seconds in a lap, so that's gonna be close at the end. We do see Isti and Wolf and Dino still fighting. Dino, of course, having the penalty, so will lose that last podium place. And Isti now overtaking Dear Wolf, who goes down the inside. Well, Luca gets a 3-second penalty, but yeah, it doesn't really matter because he's 10 seconds clear of everyone. Dino now losing 2 positions in 1 turn. Very good played by Dear Wolf and Isti there. Fighting for the last podium position here. Luca having to look out a little bit now in the last lap that he doesn't spin, because Daniel cannot come within 3 seconds. But he can give away almost 8 seconds before that happens. Then I have a little look here. Is he still on the tail of Dear Wolf? For the last podium position here in the last lap of the race. See if Isti can take it. Having a very hard race. Spinning a few times. Not quite sure if it was his own fault. Does look like Wolf doesn't have any ERS anymore. Isti looks like they have something to play with. Not going for it into turn 6. Let's see if they can, if Isti can do something coming out of turn 7. Does look like they have a better exit. DRS enabled here. Does look like they are going for the overtake here, going into turn 9, managing to make it stick. Let's have a little look. Yes, does manage to make it stick. Well, we see Luca having a perfect weekend. 11 seconds to Daniel winning the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Well, Daniel having also some trouble coming home in P2, and Isti taking that P3 of both Dear Wolf and Dino. Oh, well, having a little slip there, coming out of the last corner. What a race by these three. for the last few laps, they've been very close. They've seen some very good moves. Of course, Hardy now with the beautiful move on Fusion in turn 7, coming home to claim 6th place here. Fusion for P8, Jazza for P8 now after the penalty. Angel coming in for P11, shooting white. Not really sure what they are doing. Oh, doing some donuts. Doesn't matter. Not sure how glad the FIA is gonna be with this one. We'll see that Adrian has DNF just before the finish line. Not really sure what's going on there. Angel doing some donuts. Oh. We do see that now Jackie has, in the end, managed to take Jerry. And that was it. I don't think there was as much trouble as there was last week. But there's still a lot of things that can be looked at. Not everyone was really driving as clean as they could have. So the FIA is gonna have a field day, I imagine. There we see the podium. First place, Luca. Second place, Daniel. Third place, of course, Isti. As you can see, Luca in the end having the 3-second time penalty didn't even matter. 8 seconds to Daniel. Of course, it was 11 on track, but after the penalty, it's 8 seconds. Isti 5 seconds behind that. Daniel and Luca just running away with that, honestly. Issy, of course, having a big fight with their Wolf and Dino at the end. Let's have a little look if anything else happened at the last moment. Yeah, Adrian crashing at the end. Not really sure what went down there. But yeah. Well, that was the race. I had a really fun time watching this and commentating on this one. Was an interesting race to say the least. Now, before we end off here, let's have a little look at the rest of the calendar. Not with this, but with this. Of course, we now have had Yas Marina Circuit. Next up is Canada next week. And the week after we have Baku. And then we have a little bit of a break because of course, Christmas. The week after we're going to the Hungaroring. Spa-Francorchamps, Spielberg, Monza, Silverstone, Mexico, Suzuka, Paul Ricard, Imola, Miami, and the season finisher is at Interlagos. I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for following. I want to thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, follow. Join our Discord if you want to participate. And if you want to watch it back, check YouTube. And you can also follow us on TikTok and Instagram to see some clips of what happened, of course, during the races. And I hope you all have fun this Sunday at League One. I'm not sure who's going to be commentating, if it's going to be Oscar or if it's going to be Still. But you will see then, and I hope you will have an amazing time with them. And I will